Hello everyone and welcome to this new Let's Play. A Let's Play I've been promising for a long time. This is From the Depths. The last showcase that I did off this game, you can find on my channel. It still remains relevant because I haven't built anything else since then. So far, the last time I had a good look at the campaign was in 2023. And we'll be doing that again, since we defeated only Onyx Watch and Deepwater Guard. And that campaign was going pretty well. I'm pretty sure I have the save game off that campaign as well if I go into loads. Yeah, there it is. However, for the sake of creating this as a real and proper Let's Play, the last time I did play this, I had music on in the background, which negated the watchability of it after Twitch mutes that stuff. Sometimes that doesn't matter, but for actual Let's Play series, I try not to do that. If it's just a game like multiplayer game or chilling out or whatever, that's fine, I can listen to my music, but in this case, we will refrain from that and start a new campaign. And I don't need this tutorial. I will say I'm not fully expert on this game, and you know, I take a long break from it, like it says there. But yeah, we'll figure things out as we go. We'll start the quest for Nether. We will play on easy because I at least want to finish the game on easy before progressing, and with my ships and fleet status as it is, that's probably the best one to pick. Yay. Where's my machine gun? There it is. So first thing we need to do... Can we pause? Yes. This is our little corner. We're going to take a look at the map. Over here live Deepwater Guard. If you're familiar with the game, this is all very familiar to you. And we don't know anything, we don't have any ships, so it plays a lot like an RTS type game, I would say, for the campaign. Unless you're manually controlling your ships, but I tend to not. I have the AI control my ships for me. That's why I built them all with AI. So we don't need that little rib boat. Come back, and I need to go to the spawner over here. Now let's see what we can spawn from my... It says 2025, but this is the most recent folder that I have. And how much material points can we afford at the moment? Oh, Rebel we can build. What's Rebel? Let's see, the cheaper ships I need to afford is like this one. Rebel, I think, was not finished. I think it had a problem, like it fell over or something like that, so I don't want to build that one. Draenor. Okay, so at the moment we cannot afford these ships yet. That's not a big surprise, because if we look stand by while I find my thing. We should be mining material. Yeah, we're gathering material right now. You can see that with the 7,000 on the right side of the screen. So while that happens, I'll just double check. The first ship we should build is going to be probably like Lincoln or Yellow Boy or Zalnir 2. Which one of these is cheaper? Not Quincy. Quincy's too much. That's not finished. Well, in any case, we need to just speed up time. And to do that, we pull everything out of play and we speed up time. Meanwhile, the AI players are building their own fleets at the moment. War were declared. Okay, we might have enough material now. There's a good way to see it. Let's wait a little bit longer. Let's get to 20. Okay, 20,000 materials. Let's check now. Oh, not the tractor beam. Let's see. For 20,000, can't I afford anything? Maybe I should look for my older folder. Lol. Definitely not Dante, that was expensive. Does I have any cheaper ships in here? Oh, this guy. This guy's very cheap. We can have him like, it was intended to be a scout craft, so we'll build one of these. It's a long time since I even looked at that ship. And we'll see how it goes, but yeah, essentially just a small scout to be able to do something with while we still gather materials. And let's speed it up again. Kujari, I think I named it after a location in Armor Free.
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
I don't want you to be in the fleet with the base. And I do want you to be full of material.
Receiving. Receiving.
Okay, now let's slow it down. And we're going to send our ship here just to explore a little bit. We already know that there is a other capture point there that I believe is unoccupied, so they can happily do that. And we'll stay in the base, gathering more materials to build our real ships, our proper fleet. Oh, that should be my flag here. That's interesting. Why is it a placeholder? Oh, I'm at the bottom of the ocean. Give me a second. Thought I had my faction Black set. Well, I don't know. Maybe it got wiped out. And I don't find where it is right now, so we'll get to that. Maybe in the next episode. It doesn't really matter. It's not a crucial thing. But I did design a flag. You'll see it on my ships. I think I've built like several logos and flags, crests and emblems I could use. For the lore of our faction. GGN stands for the Garth Gloop Navy. That's our Imperious leader, Garth Gloop. He is the president of the faction known as Garth Sector. Something I invented for Stellaris and other similar games a long time ago. And I still use that. Yay, now we captured this place here. Happily. You'll also notice that because our scout has something of a radar, I believe something of a radar, and our other ships, you'll see later on, have a bigger radar that uncovers more of this fog of war, letting us see what the territories are like around us. Support helicopter. I don't know why this is here, or what any of this really is here. Close it. The build menu. Last time I played this, I don't think this even existed. These don't look like my ships either. That's strange. I guess that's for like people who didn't create their own craft. Although for me, the purpose of this game was always build your own craft and then use them. Let's, right now, check if I can build something.
Receiving.
I'm also really glad to hear the amazing music in this game. I do like the soundtrack, despite that I have my own music beforehand. I do like the inbuilt music. Okay, great. We am underwater. Sploosh! Let's see what I can build out of my current folder. This is really the ships that we want to be building. Lincoln is a great ship. Early ship. Intended to be. I should delete some of these that don't actually work all of that well. Like the tracker and the kernel, that's just something very, very old. That's just in the folder because I was planning on retrofitting it. And I never got around to doing that.
Receiving.
The first part of the campaign, as you see, is a little bit slow here. But it'll get more interesting. Trust me. I don't think I've used this screen before. There's some certainly new features since I last played the campaign. So 6 minutes until the next council meeting. Our plan is to try to stay neutral, but if we have to go to war, we're gonna pick on, you can guess it, it's gonna be the Deep Water Guard. We're gonna try to blast them out of the water. Why can this not capture? Maybe Deep Water Guard already captured them.
Moving now.
Okay, let's go here. Maybe I need to build a little bit more cheaper ships. Okay, here is the first council meeting. All-out war is not what we want to do right now. We'll surely die. Join the Onyx Watch against the Deepwater Guard. Lead a war against the Deepwater Guard. Or ally with Onyx Watch. This one is like a bigger faction war. I don't really want to have the White Flyers as the enemy or the Lightning Hoods while we do not have any ships on the map. So we're gonna take the easier option here. We're gonna ally with Onyx Watch. Yeah, I don't think there's any. There's no way to stay peaceful. So this is the least of the worst option. We'll take it.
Receiving.
0.2 off my ships. Okay, Rebel, but that was a broken ship. It should not really be still in this folder. Oh, I forgot I refit the Falchion. Yeah, that's actually a good one. Also, 22, cost 22. And the Lincoln. I enjoyed the Lincoln. I think maybe that we should build first. 19. Oh, sorry, I'm drinking and I should mute my mic, which I'll do now.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
That actually worked. Okay, I should have done this earlier. Just gifted the commodities. So now, still can't build. I really do need to build something though. Something useful. We need to double. Maybe there's something a lot older I can afford. Technically, I can afford this Altair. Was that even armed? I don't know. I haven't looked at these ships in such a Long time. Orcha. Orcha's funny. We'll build one of those just to have a ship to somewhat defend us with. It's not the up-to-date ship. It's a very old ship. But in this case, better than sitting totally undefended.
Receiving. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now.
We may run into some battles soon, since we're gonna venture into what is undoubtedly Deepwater Guard territories.
Moving now.
If they're defending it, it's a different matter. But our small ship here is likely not going to stand much chance. It's very small. Very, very small. Basically like a dinghy.
Receiving. 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 Moving now. Receiving.
Well, it looks like we have that battle. There was a swordfish. What was swordfish? I don't remember. We're going to also have to remember ourselves. Remind myself. What exactly enemy craft are like. And I want to be here. On my little ship. Let's get our first taste of the combat. Go, little ship, go. We are engaging the enemy. It appears to be 2 airships, not just 1. And our little ship is getting pummeled by big cram shells. Go missiles! Missiles maybe can do some job. Our cannon doesn't appear to be firing either. Keep an eye on the enemies. Why is our cannon not firing? Maybe it's broken. At least the missiles still work. Oh, there we go. Yep, spin to win. And engage the enemy. Nice, it looks like we've hit something. The enemy AI is dead, so they are falling to the water and will now sink. I attribute that to solely our missiles, which actually appeared to have missed, so maybe it's not. It's likely then our gunshot from the turret. In either case, that's excellent. Now we only have 1 more enemy to destroy to win this battle. It's a really good thing I built these smaller ships way long ago, and it's really good they still work, because I haven't looked at them or tested them in a while. Actually, I was only really intending to use some of the newer ships, which are a little bit more expensive. nice material we've just acquired from the enemy. Let's take a look what we're doing. What kind of craft they are. We bob up, down. There's my flag, if you're wondering what it looks like. What's going on with my ship right now? Well, we seem to be fully repairing ourselves, we just can't angle correctly with the main gun. It seems like I probably set the AI to have too great of a distance, knowing what I was doing back then. And look at those missile hits. Shoot the small 50 cal. Bam. Good missile hits. Eventually that thing will fall out of the sky. It is a Wanda, according to that little thing I see at the top of the screen. Yay, air cannon made a shot. Good job, cannon. Nice. I should have more faith in my own designs because our little ship here has won the battle. Good job. Now we can come back to the map screen, pull our ships out of play, and continue to press into enemy territory. And the Borcha is, well, it's nearly completed.
Receiving.
I don't know when this. Gift, is that working? No, maybe not anymore. Okay, Borcha is now complete.
Moving now.
Making it our actually best ship, and I want to link these two up together so they can be a fleet. However, I also do need to defend these areas at the same time. Likely what's going to happen next is they're going to be like, oh, you're capturing us, and send more airships that way. Here they come.
Receiving.
Alkenheim. Get ready for another battle. Let's see how our little ship does. I'm actually quite proud of how it's doing. At least in the last battle, but now it looks like it's going to be taken apart. That's no bueno. Should build another tinier ship like this. That's affordable, although it's a little late now, we already started the campaign. I don't want to spend any more time in the designer when we play the campaign. Do that at different opportunities. something's happening. Are they dropping? They've lost their ability to fly, which is excellent. Welcome to the water. You're too low to be an aircraft anymore. And thusly, you will disintegrate unless they can correct themselves, which they are doing. Oh no, they managed to correct themselves. I want you to
Engaging now.
target this. Alright, looks like we destroyed some of their balloons again. Will they now fall back down? Certainly put a few holes into their ship. And these planes are doing strafing runs on us, which they're getting away with. I think we have lost engine power. It certainly looks that way. And they fell in the water again, so... Oh, we've repaired our engine. Our turret is being really, really useless. These are humble beginnings for our From the Depths playthrough. Okay, nice. AI has been destroyed on their main ship. That only leaves the smaller planes, which should not be too much trouble. Get him. Shoot him down. They are a little squirrely. We just got to rely on our 150 cal machine gun. This might take a while. If I can get a good hit from the cannon, that would be really nice. No, actually we're not hitting them at all. It would only take one good solid hit. In fact, you know what? I have a gun in my hand that we will try to lend a hand to the next attack run they will do. I'm in the water. I hit a couple blocks off of them. I get up on the upper part of the ship. Did something fall down? I think it did. Didn't quite see. Hey. Stop usually I refrain from using the player character in the battle too terribly much. But we'll use him if we have to. Just so that we can try to speed things up a little bit. Why are we in black and white now? Is that due to our health as the player? I don't know. Come on, kill this thing. Where are my tracers? I can't even see. Why are we black and white now? Oh, I have no no ammo. Well, I think our dude may be a little damaged. Maybe that's why we're black and white. There we go. Finished. Perfetto. Another victory for the Garth Gloop Navy in the early days of our campaign. I don't want to be black and white.
Receiving.
I hope that it goes back to normal soon. But I
Receiving.
don't know. Don't know what
Moving
to say
now.
about that.
Moving now. Moving now.
I think it is our character dude. I don't know how to repair him. How very interesting.
Receiving. 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 Moving now.
Yay, colors.
Receiving. 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 Moving now. Receiving.
The materials are running a little bit low after those fights.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
I noticed there's a limit on like how much material we can actually store store in this place, which is no bueno. Because actually we need... Oh yeah, that shub. I can afford another one of these. Maybe we should. Zone, and that's very old chub. Very, very old chub. No, I want to be building my current fleet to just cost a little bit more. Other than these two, which don't count because they don't work. But what we can do is dynamically build some more storage onto our home base here. That should help.
Receiving. 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 Moving now. 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 Moving now.
Set up a little patrol like that.
Receiving.
Portia is very, very slow. Very slow. At least it exists.
Receiving. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now.
Looks like we have enough battle on our hands. So, of course, we will engage the enemy.
Receiving.
At least we recovered some materials from enemy vessels. We are fighting the Atlas. Should be a pretty simple fight. We just need to blow that thing, big target, out of the air and into the water. Missiles, please. Where are you going? Oh, there goes our... Almost goes our propeller. Yeah, this thing needs some AI editing to make it actually line up the main cannon. But, you know, considering I wasn't really planning on using such an old vessel, I've actually gotta be happy that I previously built this years ago and it still functions good enough for us to start a campaign. It's a big cram shell. Missile got damaged. Yay, good hit. Good hit. Okay. Interesting. It's kind of sat on the deck for a little bit. Bam. I'm tempted to build another one of these Kujaris, although I really want to wait for us to be able to build a bigger ship. Bigger and better. Fire the main gun. Yes. Try to hit something. Good hit. Another good hit. When the gun fires, it works. No, this is a very older ship I built a long time ago. But that's all I could afford cheaply in the start of the campaign. So the turret does get stuck. Luckily they're flying into our line of fire. least they were. Yeah, I wasn't actually planning on using this ship at all in the campaign until I realized that's all I could afford at the start of campaign. That's a bad hit. There goes our machine gun and possibly missiles and engine. Yay, missiles still work. This is meaning to manual aim. Well, this is not a bad idea. I'm underwater with my camera. There we go. Aim the other way. Okay. What? I think you're right. I don't usually do manual aim. Seems also we can't elevate fully. Yay. Got him. I know this is maybe not the most riveting fight. I have my radar right in the camera right now. But our missiles are firing. Eventually, they will die. Ooh, that's a nice hit. And our engine repaired. We're moving. Down they go. Another victory in the early game. Another drawn out battle. Alright.
Receiving.
I'm looking forward to when I can build my more expensive ships. Which I didn't think were that expensive. But that's pretty slow at the start of the campaign. Get enough material.
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Moving now.
Seems like a spammy. Oh, another battle. Great. It is supposed to be spammy, yeah. I should probably have built several often, but I'm trying to wait for the funds to build my ships I rather would be building.
Receiving.
Let's see what this enemy looks like. It's another flying thing. No, I've only ever built ships in this game. I don't even have aircraft or any other type of vehicle. No, well, I don't mind the idea if I would build one myself, but I don't want to use workshop items in my playthrough. Some of my ships have big radar, bigger than this radar. Yeah, because if it gets to that point, I feel like I'm just using other people's creations and not my own. Which I don't really like to do. Oh no, my small little dinghy. Do you know how to speed up time in the battle? Or if that's possible? I forgot. Some of these battles are a little bit taking some time. And it's just like a couple of ships that are struggling to kill each other. We lost power. Propeller is still there. Engine was taken out. With a spy satellite, you can put a radar dish thing and a few ion thrusters to get it to work. Also, don't think you can speed up fights because it can bug out. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Oh no, my gun that fell off. Oops. I never thought about satellite, actually. Why do you think it's like a necessary thing? Where's my player? Player. There I am. Back inside. Spy satellites in the early game allowed you to see the spam fest going your way. I see what you mean. Kinda would like them to stop sending things my way for a little while so I can build more ships. I think I'm gonna snooze the ad break coming up. Yeah, I think as soon as we get some more ships in the fleet, that'll be a lot faster and better. might actually lose that fight. Looks like we're toast. Oh well, it's a very cheap ship anyway. Bias. I think that the worst experience I had with just a random craft showing up was from that faction that built the mechs. And I was totally not prepared for that thing. Because it beelined for the home base in the corner of the map. And took out the home base with like... just got around any of my fleets and went straight to the capital. My shop. Should we... How do I nope out of this battle? I don't know if I can. Retreat? It's been a long time since I played this. Okay, we have no chance.
Receiving.
Okay, so that's the first loss that we had.
Receiving.
Ship is now destroyed. Let's bring the blueprint back. I kind of remember some of these mechanics. And at the home base. Let's see if I can build anything new. Almost. I really want to wait for that. I really want to wait for one of these ships. It's going to be a lot better. Can afford 0.7 of it so far. So I think I'll just wait instead of...
Receiving. Moving now.
I mean, I do want to repair those. I don't want to lose the material. No, I think we wait, because as soon as we get one of those ships, things will be a lot more interesting.
Moving now.
I don't mind if some territory might go away. Maybe I'll patrol this guy like that.
Moving now. Moving now.
And see if we catch that other vessel headed this way. You're back? Okay, welcome back. So, I just went over some of the design blueprint costs that I want to build, and we can almost build it. We just need to wait a little bit more. So instead of repairing this small ship, I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit longer, and I should be able to build something a lot better. In the meanwhile, I have this guy patrolling. Very slowly. Yippee, indeed. There's also 7 minutes until the next council meeting, and then our alliances might change. Early game's always a little bit weird because of the low materials. Okay, here's the next council meeting. And we have some options. We can stay at war with Deepwater Guard, which I think we'll do. That makes an enemy of the lightning hoods, and that's a mistake, since we don't have any ships. Still not ready for that. Or this big faction war. That is also a very bad idea, because it makes too many enemies. So we will just stay. I can't even do this one. This one's costs too much. So, well, yeah. Deepwater Guard are still our enemies. But we're no longer allied with Onyx Watch. I'll tell you one thing, my ships work best when they're in a fleet and they're working with each other. Oh, I should be able to build something now.
Receiving.
Let's check. I waited too long. Actually, I can afford a bunch of things. Okay, great. Zeta Max, then. This is something of a battleship. Yeah, actually, it's gonna be interesting for you to see the options that we have. So this is my the folder that I want to use specifically for this playthrough. Is this one here, 2025 stuff I built. This one's old. I meant to retrofit it. I did not, so it's just kind of there. Commish is the latest thing I built. It has a lot of heavy armor, which is great, but also if it gets pierced, it's heavy enough that it starts to sink. So there's a little give and take with that guy. That's my latest vessel. Draenor Aviso, that's supposed to be our early game ship. I'm gonna try Forge 7 off it. That's also nice. Something older that I did get around to retrofitting is the Falchion. Lincoln, I think I want to build that right now. And Quincy is a cool pseudo like pocket battleship. Small battleship. Yeah, why not build one of these to start with? Build, build, build. And we can start getting somewhere. Do they have Siwas? Some of it has, like, what I call anti-air turrets that also have some dual programming to shoot at incoming missiles, as well as the enemy if they don't have a incoming target.
Moving now.
Mostly they're supposed to shoot down those annoying little planes. Oh, look! Enemies are here. Look, they're capturing... Oh, they're capturing both of these places. Okay. What should we do? Let's also repair, since I have the resources. Let's repair this guy.
Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
So we can have another patrol.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
Okay, slow it down.
Receiving. Moving now.
You go to...
Moving now.
like here.
Moving now.
You're not built yet.
Receiving.
Or perhaps
Moving now. Moving now. Moving
you
now.
go to there.
Receiving.
And you stay
Moving
here,
now.
because they'll likely come this way.
Moving now.
That's done. Welcome back. I'm about to be pretty happy. We have a proper ship for once.
Receiving.
Yes.
Receiving.
You need materials. How much should we give? Maybe just like 10k.
Receiving.
So we can put you into action. I'm going to
Moving
link
now.
you up with...
Moving now.
Yeah, somewhere
Moving
like
now.
in this corner so we can take that back. And build more.
Receiving.
This is when we start to make our fleet. An actual fleet. And not just a dinghy. So we built one Lincoln, we can still afford 3 more. I think I will build a... What should we build? These two here, they use pack weapons. They're also supposed to be pretty cheap and spammy. I think I'm gonna spawn Drainer Aviso as my second one. Second ship. So now, while that's happening, we just need to defend. You tried to play this game before, you went insane. With which part of it? With the
Receiving.
with the building, or the battles, or the campaign? Would I like to do this? Yeet. And consider starting a battle. So what is that? Sea Lion.
Receiving.
And do I have anyone else to back you up?
Receiving.
Oh, not really.
Receiving.
Because I sent you this way.
Receiving.
Well, this is going to be another long battle, but I don't know what Sea Lion is. I think it's a ship. I hope it's a ship and not an airship. Whatever. We'll just find out the hard way. I really wanted to look at my newer ship and not this same one, but there you go. How comes there are still cubes? That's weird. What are we shooting at? Oh, it's the volume limit. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That exists. Should have probably cranked it all the way. The building. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I was telling our friend there, RageBot. Mostly I only stick to building ships because the planes and whatever, I never wrapped my head around that. I know it's probably not that difficult, but I just got in the habit. You're gonna crash into the freaking island right now. Okay. So what are we even shooting? Haha, camera. There's a bunch of enemy shit out here. And they're not even spawned. Okay, that's where the enemy are. Sorry about the camera, guys. It's kind of awkward to use for me. Once I figure out breadboard, 3D thrust vectoring, you can stick custom jets onto anything and it'll fly. Maybe one day I'll do that. Yeah, the building in this game, it's cool. I would say it's cool until you have to always coming back to designer to build something new or better. You always have to like one up your enemy and upgrade, either upgrade or build a new craft. And I tend to build a totally new craft instead of upgrading. But what I find most useful in building is the prefabs and sub-objects, which let me save weapons that I've built, and then I can just copy past I don't need to build it again, as long as it's a good weapon, and kind of standardize construction. But I'm maybe not the best person to ask. You know, I have my methods on how to build stuff, but there are many better players who do some more amazing things than I can. I'm trying to untie the camera from the ship so I can take a look at the enemy. Shift and caps lock. Well, that's a isometric view. Amazing.
Engaging now. Receiving. You're in control. Moving now. Moving now. Receiving. You're in control. Taking command. Receiving. You're in control. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Receiving. Receiving.